And I don't know if you've seen this, Tam, but he's been bombed out completely from the Arsenal squad again, which, which seems a bit harsh, but we've had a lot of people kind of writing into us, talking about it. Tierney, a brilliant player, shame with injuries. I would take him back at Celtic all day. David McIdle comes back saying, wouldn't want him at Celtic, the boat's well sailed. Brilliant player, but injury prone now. If he was available, do you guys think Celtic would be interested, given they need a left back?
Yeah, I do. I think that. Yeah, I do. It depends on the fee, depends on the wages.
I was just about to say, Tom.
He's on what, 70, 80 grand a week down there. Celtic are not going to get anywhere near that. And it is a real shame. There's a lot of rumours, before the Euros that he was possibly Celtic bound in the summer. He's picked up a bad hamstring injury, and he's been really unlucky with injuries. He'll have 2 camps. He'll have a lot of Celtic fans remember them from his first spell thinking, tremendous, great player, take him back. And a lot in the other camp thinking, no, too injury prone. We're going to be paying big wages for a guy sitting in the stand. So I get both sides of the argument, but for me, if the money's right, the wages are right, I would take him back. Yeah.
Kieran Tierney would have to be just something, an emotional pull that he couldn't turn down, because he's not going to get financially anywhere close to what he's been earning. And by the way, he'll have, I'm sure, no shortage of offers, which will be there or thereabouts in terms of the wages that he's been getting at Arsenal. It's a move that he would want to have to make a financial cost to himself. Mm-hmm. He'd need to take a massive wage reduction, but maybe do it for other reasons. And we know how much of a Celtic fanatic he is, and his big Celtic family. You couldn't rule that out entirely. No. But it is a big. He would still be probably the biggest earner at the club, and you're then looking, going, are you going to be fit?
Maybe with Greg Taylor there, he doesn't have to be fit every week. That's maybe a good compromise. Maybe a loan deal. Paying.
I don't think Arsenal are interested in doing loan deals. I think they want to recoup some money
just to get him out the door.
Yeah, but I don't understand that either. If I'm Arsenal, I'm playing him.
I think he's a brilliant player. He's a brilliant player.
I think he's a Rolls Royce, and you see him when he plays in that Scotland side, and he slots in at that left side centre. He's terrific, and his game intelligence, the way that he combines and he dovetails with Andy Robertson down that left hand side, is not only is he technically really good, but the intelligence that he's got to read a game, mm-hmm. and to know when to go and when to stay. He's popping up sometimes as a right winger in that Scotland side. I've seen it. Where's he come from?
When both of them are fully fit, I think we've got 2 world-class left-backs.
Yeah.
So genuinely world-class.
So if I'm Celtic, I'd be asking him the question, how much would you be looking for, and how much do you really want to come back and complete the fairy tale story about young boy that grew up with, as a ball boy at Celtic, who went on to have the 2 or 3 years that he did in the first team to seal this big move, to go and have the adventure that he's had. Does he want to come back to Celtic while he's still got a good bit left in the tank? Mm-hmm. It might be.
A couple of people watching at home, Jim Bruce live on Facebook saying Tierney's injury prone now, can't be paying big wages for a part-time player. But Paul Burrell says KT bring him home, and we've got Daniel Stewart who's of that mind as well. Brendan, bring him home. We'll look after him. Best left back in his day in the league by miles. Outstanding under Brendan. Why not?
Well, we know why not.
We know why not. I was going to say that. We've covered the why not.
Yeah.
But I'm going to put you both in the spot now. Do you see it happening? Do you see it? Well, not anyway, but do you think he'll be back at Celtic before September 1st?
I'll let Tam answer next, but I see Kieran Tierney coming back to Celtic one day.
Aye.
I just don't think it's this day.
Aye.
I think that there's another move for him. There's another contract somewhere, and there's still time for him to. But I definitely think he wants to. Don't you, Tam?
Yeah, I think so. I totally agree with Keith. I think that it's maybe a bit early for him to come back now. I think he could stay in the Premier League in England, and I think if he's got that option, I think he'll take it and then maybe come back to Celtic in 2 or 3 years' time. But